ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I come down here often, and I usually film at LAPD, but you know, down here in Metro, because I'm trying to understand how everything works and all the components. And with Allied Security, like Allied Universal, can I ask what their roles are in the training, what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do? Because there's been a couple things that have happened that I don't know if that's within your protocol or not, and I just don't know as in what? Huh? Well, I've seen like armed guards with their hands in their safety vests, where someone it makes me feel unsafe because someone could just grab their gun, or they can't get to their gun.
So there's no rule that we can't have. I mean, I do it myself. It's just a habit because technically none of us have our hands in our pocket.
Right.
We have our hands here. I mean, it's not a big deal. When we have vests, sometimes they pull it's close to your neck, so sometimes we're just readjusting.
I can understand readjusting, but I've seen ones
are
like a
level
long
3 holsters. So even if somebody does come and try to pull it, it's not gonna.
Level 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means it's okay. So they
our
can't.
holsters
Okay.
all have to be level 3 holsters.
Okay, well that's good to know. That's comforting because it's just it's a little. Cause I know police. I my whole life has been with dealing with police, and so they're not allowed to do any of that, But what about if you needed to reach somebody's there and you need to reach your weapon and your hands are in your I worry about that too. I worry about officer safety.
I mean, majority of the time, a lot of us are trained to assess situations quite fairly. Of course, if we have right now, they just got done doing training, so they're doing training, and we're assessing that it's 5 of us here right now. He's facing my back, he's looking this way. We got to show his back. So it's easy to.
You're good to see me here if you're inside here because I watch all of you. I watch any law enforcement. I'm always filming, but I'm not hostile unless they're hostile towards me. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm for everybody. I'm for the public because there's been a lot of crimes. There's a lot of so I know you're here to increase security, which I appreciate. But my other question is when are they? What are they supposed to be doing? They're supposed to come and sweep the trains, because this train didn't get swept. Is that
So they were doing training.
So I understand. Thank you for explaining that.
So typically at the end of the line, they do sweep the trains. Right now, it's a new policy being placed as we speak on how end of the line trains are going to go moving forward. So typically, every station has its own responsibilities and own duties. So here, yes, they do sweep trains. We do try to force everybody out the station and go back upstairs to retop and then come back and then grant them back access to the train. And then they're just here for safety concerns or if anything was to happen. They have those where they go and check their emergency hatchets, respond to overdoses. There's a lot of different things that they do. The list goes on.
So they're trained if there is an overdose to respond to it? You carry Narcan?
CPR certified.
You're all CPR certified?
Yes.
Do you carry Narcan too?
Our brand ambassadors carry that.
Okay, that's good to know.
The green shirts.
But now I've also seen, I've seen good officers, but I've also seen some that really like to harass. Very almost like targeting the unhoused population in a way that's very prevalent and embarrassing. Very derogatory almost.
Via Metro Bus line 217.
You have to take care of business though.
Metro Security. This is why people get stabbed at the university. Metro Security don't do nothing. Police don't do nothing. They stand in one place. And I believe there should be one person, one officer on each train. Just like there's one marshal on each train. They waste their deployment.
You say you were smoking, but you have something in your hand.
I do. It's called an inhaler. Stupid bitch. You got anything else to say?
We're not gonna.
I'm asking. I am a person. I'm called stupid bitch.
We're not
That's
gonna
exactly
do
what I'm doing.
Okay.
If he asks me a question, I got the right to do that. Bitch,
We're
are
not
you law
gonna do
enforcement,
that.
bitch?
Not
Are you
gonna
law
do that.
enforcement, bitch?
We're not gonna do that.
Are you law enforcement,
So what
bitch?
we're gonna do is-
Are you law
what we're
enforcement?
gonna do
Are you
is-
law enforcement?
what we're gonna do
So
is-
shut the fuck up. So like I
If
said,
you keep being irate, you can
I
exit
don't have
out.
to be irate.
You can exit out.
That's your opinion.
You can exit
bitch,
out.
you're not doing your job, bitch.
How am I not doing my job?
You're not doing your job,
How am I
bitch.
not doing my
Because you sitting here
job?
talking to me about him telling me to do something, I can address him. and it's all on camera.
You got
stupid bitch.
That's fine.
That's not disrespectful. Call somebody a bitch is not disrespectful.
If you was breaking one of the metro rules to be in the station.
Where's the metro rule that I broke? Show me a metro rule that I broke.
If you were smoking, you're not supposed to smoke.
Show me a metro rule that I broke.
If you were smoking,
show me smoking. Show me smoking. Show me smoking.
Call NTA
stupid bitch.
I'll be all of that. But what we're not gonna do is keep doing this. So either that's fine. I could be all of that. I know what I am. That's fine.
You're a punk rock.
So either you
yes,
could.
I am. I'm not. Are you certified? So shut the fuck up, then, bitch. Exactly.
Call NTA dispatch.
Funny ass bitch.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alright, you gonna find out.
I'm sorry. That's fine.
I wanted to ask more questions because I'm not going to get to answer
That's fine.
questions.
But
It's all on camera.
leave.
For assuming. Because I got a fucking inhaler, you stupid bitch. Yeah. You dumb fuck.
Yeah, North Hollywood.
Stupid ass bitch. I'm recording you, I'm recording the whole thing. Everything's been recorded. I asked you a question about this deployment, and you want to sit up here and talk crazy. I asked you about the deployment. I called you a bitch, I called him a bitch, I called him a bitch, and I'm calling him a bitch too. So I asked you about your deployment, and you want to be disrespectful. That's why people are getting harmed on the trains because it's unsafe. People with attitudes like y'all. That's why y'all going viral. Yeah, I'm on camera. Yeah, you had an attitude because I asked you about your deployment.
You didn't ask any
no,
questions.
I didn't ask no questions. It's all on camera. Now she's lying again on camera.
What
It's already on
question
camera.
did
We
you
asked you a question. Now you're going to say I didn't ask no question.
You didn't ask no question.
Why on this camera? We're going to see.
You got in
Stupid
this
bitch.
station and you
I didn't get in nobody's face. I walked over
and
here
I
and
told
told
you that you're not going to approach
Okay,
it.
so, I'm
That's
not
exactly
gonna
what I
approach you.
said.
There ain't nobody mama to tell nobody now I can
You're
approach
not going to
nobody.
invade anybody's
This is
personal
not even the
space.
police.
It doesn't matter.
So if somebody's talking and I walk up to them and you say I'm not going to approach them, that's some kid shit for me to say. That's your
You're in
opinion.
his personal
That's your
space.
opinion. You
It's
walked
on
up on
camera.
me twice, right?
To ask you to follow
Right.
the metro rules
Right.
and policy.
That he assumed that I'm not following, right? Do you see me smoking? Do you smell smoke? Exactly.
But we saw it. You're on
You
camera
saw it,
too.
you saw it. Okay, well let the camera tell you that's your fucking inhaler, and when you feel stupid, get a lawsuit, and your dumb ass lose your guard card and BSIS get contacted, you're gonna find out who the fuck I am when you're in federal prison. Stupid bitch. I'm not gonna kiss your motherfucking ass, and there's people getting harmed on this train, bitch.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm not gonna kiss none of y'all ass. Tell them to bring a supervisor too. So they can see this whole film, and Karen Bass can get this whole thing, because y'all keep sitting up here putting people's life at risk and having attitudes when people ask y'all questions. Operate and do your fucking detail. Ask you about your deployment, you want to say stupid shit. Because you shouldn't be a supervisor. So everybody on TikTok or YouTube gonna see, this is why a lady that was a guard, 66 years old, at a Universal City Station, lost her fucking life, because motherfuckers is paying attention to me when there's 30 other motherfucking things going on, and y'all can be in different positions like I was trying to tell y'all about your deployment.
Never mind. Is Hogan still in office? Which happened?
All transparency. Yeah.
In all fairness, I mean, we don't, you know, she was like decent with me when I was asking
I
questions.
understand, but I'm asking about her deployment. The whole thing is on film, so
Well,
if I did anything
a lot of
indecent,
people are getting upset.
We'll see
about
exactly, because people
how-
are losing their fucking lives.
Yes, and I'm down here for the same reason.
Exactly.
But she was decent with me answering my questions. You know, I'm going to give her props for
Not
that.
exactly with this dude.
Credit where
By him
credit's
saying
due.
something, now she want to try to flip on me because he assumed the wrong fucking thing. I got motherfucking ass for you,
That's
stupid
exactly what I
fuck.
told you. You can't walk up
I can't even fucking
I
fuck
said
with my
you're
job, you
opposite.
dumb bitch. So shut the fuck up talking to me, and you're gonna find out the hard way. I called you 55 bitches and it's not against the law, so what?
I said that's fine.
Okay.
Whatever, freedom of speech. Love. I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
They laughing, but people losing their life. That's why y'all don't need this contract.
But this is where we see if they've been trained in de-escalation. This is a perfect example to find this
I'll
out.
volunteer my fucking life for this shit. I don't
De-escalation
get
is
paid
very
for bullshit.
important.
Actually volunteer out here on these motherfucking
Really,
streets with my own
it
fucking
could be a
time.
very
and money.
dangerous situation.
I don't get paid to be a motherfucking just stand around. Motherfucker can't even talk to y'all about trying to resolve and have a solution for metro safety. Motherfucking, I done came from 25 meetings about this shit. Y'all wanna sit
And they're
there
going to have to expect this because the people are getting upset about the security. They're telling everyone to get out of their cars and get on these trains and buses, but they are so unsafe. And it is true. I mean, I understand they had a training thing here. In all fairness to them, they were training tonight, so I get that. But in general, you come here every time and you do see a lot of they're just congregating, checking, you know, they're not. They should be spread out through the trains and making everyone feel safe. So I think the point is valid. People are getting really tired. There's going to be a lot more people coming down here asking and filming because people are sick of it. It's going to I remember this happened in New York during my college days, and I forget the name of the group. Something Angels, Guardian Angel, not Guardian Angel. Oh, Guardian Angel. Yeah, they all of a sudden came, and then all of a sudden the crime went down. It took outside people coming in and saying we've had enough because.
All you want, bro. They don't help nobody. They gonna help your wife. They gonna your ass laid off. That's why I do my job by myself. I don't dick ride. I'm not my high school shit. I don't do what other people do.
Right.
I let everybody do them just like this man right here. Nigga, we all gonna play by ourselves. Period.
I mean,
bro.
well, that's the only reason that
It's going to happen. Just to be honest, because like 2 random people coming down in the same night, people are really getting upset. I was even at the police commissioner meeting, and they're talking about the chief's talking. People are really scared.
This shit, bro.
Huh?
Motherfucker, a mother lost her life coming
Yes.
home from work, 66 years old.
And it didn't happen on the platform. It happened in the train.
Exactly.
But they're
So
not
that's
in
why
the
they
trains. They only go in the train to kick off the unhoused population or to make people go and come back in. It's about money. They're not on the trains protecting the trains. Yeah, and I agree. I mean, like, I have different tactics. I try to have a conversation, but it's true. People, people are getting upset.
Yeah, nobody's gonna keep allowing. We're paying fair, right?
Yes.
There's safety be compromised. There's a marshal on each plane since 9/11.
There you
that
go.
triggered and said, okay, we need a marshal on each plane. Guess
Can
what?
I feel? Do you mind me
Let
putting you
tell
on?
yeah,
For,
you feel me? Guess what?
I'm
There's only 2 trains going southbound to Union Station at a time, and 2 trains going northbound. That's 4 carts. That would be 1 officer
yes.
on each car. It only takes 4 officers to make sure the trains are safe, and they can ride that train all the way up, all the way down, instead of these ambassadors with green shirts, because ambassadors can't save your life.
Right.
And that's very simple.
Right.
What I was trying to address to them as far as their deployment. They're just standing in place.
Well, they're training tonight, she said, because I asked
They're
about
just
that.
standing in place, number one. There could be a person over there setting a fire. There could be a person over there urinating in the elevator. There could be a person over there assaulting someone that's disabled in the elevator.
I've had it happen.
They're in a group. For what reason? To antagonize people with tap cards, to do meaningless things and just pointless things. But it's about safety right now because the safety has been hyped.
Not the freaking money. Like, it should be free rides for everyone. But you know,
They should film it so it's
It should be a camera in the elevator.
and prosecute them.
But every time I come almost, there's maybe 6 or 7 LAPD officers up there. That's
Standing.
like just watching people their tap cards.
Tap cards.
And I'm
Watchers.
like, that's what 200,000 a pop.
Here's a swap
7
out.
of you. That's
Let
a
the-
$1.4 million
Let the green
asset.
shirts or the blue shirts or whatever other shirts you got do the tap card thing.
Yes,
Because
that's
first
what
of all,
I've
if
been
a person
saying.
doesn't have their fare, it shouldn't be a confrontational guy with a gun stop. It should be someone, hey, let's sit your fare. Maybe you don't have your fare today. Okay, here's a one-time riding card because you're.
It should be free
you have-
anyway. They're
like
trying
I
to get
said,
us out of our
everyone-
cars.
Listen, everyone that has a what is that, an EBT card?
Uh-huh.
Should have an embedded chip in there that should be a tap
Thank
card.
you.
Because
That's a
person
great
with
idea.
EBT with $200 a month, how can they afford
You can't.
$7 a day times 5?
You
know what I mean?
can't.
That's $35 a week. You feel me? 4 times a month. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
or
That's
second
$140
mother.
bucks a month out of your $200 EBT. So your EBT card, if you have an EBT card, that should just be your will to ride.
Yeah, I
Why
agree.
are you harassing people that are low income? If they could present an EBT card, that should be like an access or disabled card.
Right.
That should be their will to ride
Which I heard
because
that's awesome. I
it's
love
public
it.
transportation. It's like a public library.
Yep.
There's kids. There's people that are disabled, disenfranchised, just low income, just
Right.
all around.
Like if you
Low
make under a
income.
certain amount of money, even if you don't qualify for food stamps, if you qualify for maybe Medi-Cal or and like if you
Food stamp or
qualify for
Medi-Cal
those
card.
phones, you know what I mean? Like whatever.
They just don't.
I agree with you, man.
They were just hitting on you right now, and now they're understanding about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, the security, they just need to do a better job of trying to.
That's worse.
But you know what a
you know what I
cop
mean?
told me yesterday? You know what he told me yesterday? So I said there was like 4 Metro cops, like 6 LAPD. He said the Metro cops are there to watch the fare people, and then the LAPD cops are there in case somebody attacks the Metro cop. So you have maybe a total of 6 to 10 cops sitting around in case a fare jumper or somebody doesn't want to pay their fare.
Not
they
a
can get
person that's
violent.
smoking fentanyl on the train.
Right.
Not a person that's assaulting somebody or lighting fires or something like
Right.
that. Yeah.
They want them. It's crazy. Do you stream? Are you a streamer?
Oh no, I just make sure they take accountability.
Sure.
I mean, I work for the city of Los Angeles, not work, but volunteer. Like I work for the people.
Same here,
You know what I
same
mean?
here.
I've done 30 political campaigns, got Karen Bass elected. So it's like I like to see people actually do what they're supposed to do.
Me
you know,
too.
with our tax money and with the resources that we have, because This is LA.
Yeah.
We have the best people. We have the Lakers. We have all these great people,
Yeah.
all these movie stars.
But we can't get our train straight.
Like
or
I
our
said,
police.
if I was doing deployment, how many carts do you have? 1 cart, 2 cart,
Yep.
3 cart, 4 carts.
One on
There'd be
each.
a guard on each cart. That's it.
That's only 16
That's what
cops
we're
a
gonna
day.
do.
I see that many here between all of them. You know,
That's
it's,
it. We just start with that.
Yeah.
To make
Even if
sure
you-
that
yeah.
nothing happens on the train. Nobody's talking crazy to anybody. Nobody's pulling out a knife on anybody. Nobody's smoking fentanyl in front of these kids. There should be 1 guard on each train riding the whole time.
Yep.
The
And that
whole
everybody,
time.
and that mothers get to go home to their
Yeah.
families and not have their
Because
necks split.
It's
on
not
the
even
train.
that. It's like, even me, when I get off work, I want to take a little, tiny little cat nap, 10, 15
Yeah.
minutes, close my eyes. But I see
be
a crazy
scared,
guy run,
yeah.
and then you get stabbed in the neck and you never wake up.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
And that's probably what
If I
happened to
see
her. It was like
3
5 in the
guards
morning.
Standing in the train, or if I get on the train, this guard with their backs to the wall, so I get on the train, maybe I'll feel safe sitting down and taking a
Yes,
little nap.
you would. Instead of just going to ask you for your tap card.
Yeah, instead of just asking for your top card.
But
Yeah.
which you too. They should be asking us. They should be watching if we do our tap card there. If they miss us coming in, then they have no right to ask. But have a good night.